Welcome back to Kingdom Kast. This is your host, Bad Luck Chuck. And over to my right is my guy, Boogie. We
So
are running a bit small today. Let's just say countries are healthy and active for today. But he'll be back for the next one. But in the meantime, we're back. You guys see that I guess we had to lose another game to end the season, right? But everyone knows that the Chiefs expected it to treat like a preseason game. So, I mean, we wasn't shocked either way. But the funny part is, as a lot of people know, I did make my return to Arrowhead to watch the Chiefs for the first time since that miraculous comeback they did against the Texans. Oh, okay. All right, my guy.
yes, sir.
So if you want to chime in, so just chime in whenever, bro. But anyway, yeah, my first time coming back to Arrowhead since that. And it was just weird, man. I guess I'll start off with my personal experience. It was just weird, man. Like, just seeing, a lot of people just spread out, and then they got like the different sections of the stadium just blocked off. So you gotta make sure you go in the right gate where your tickets are at and stuff. But thankfully, like, even though I went to the wrong gate, they escorted me to my seat and everything. So that wasn't an issue at all. It was just flat out weird. But I mean, it was just good to be back in there. But I definitely would love for us to have that full Arrowhead experience again at some point. But it is what it is, man. But other than that, man, like here's the funny part. Here's the funny part, man, because before I got to the gate, I had my tickets ready to go, right?
Okay.
And somehow I made a typo in my email and I had to wait outside the gate. So I missed like majority of the first quarter.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so but I did go back and I did see like pretty much most of them, man. I seen like the scoring drives and everything. I seen Darwin get off on the screen pass, and I seen Byron Pringle catch a touchdown, and then Darwin scored finally and everything. So, but yeah, you probably have to guide me through the first quarter. But after that, I mean, we just hit it off from there.
Yeah, I mean
But yeah, go
we
ahead, Bug. My bad.
yeah, I mean we I thought Henry was looking cool at the gate. He looked cool. I thought offensive line was looking cool. But
Yeah, offensive line did improve, man. Like I did see some improvement, like early on. Like let's just say this. Let's just say this. I'll say this, man. Like Andy Reid's first 15 is probably the best in the NFL. Like it
oh
feels
yeah.
like Andy Reid can run that first 15 with anybody. Do you
Oh
agree with
yeah.
that?
Yeah, definitely.
Well, you missed our scores, all of our scores. How we missed all of our scores, bro?
Mr. Allah.
But nah, man. But the Chiefs, yeah, but they went on here and lost 38-21, though. I don't know if that's what he meant, but anyway, yeah, Andy Reid, see like you can pick anybody up off the street basically, and his first 15 would be on point. So that was good to see. But also like at some point during the game, you see why these guys are backups because there was a lot of missed tackles in the game overall. Because
Yeah.
Antonio Hamilton, I want to point him out because he looked like he was making business decisions out there. Like he didn't want no smoke at all.
Yeah, a lot of them in the secondary was missing a lot of tackles. Period. It was yeah.
It was pretty ugly, man. But it was great to see. It was great to see Damian Wilson out there though. Seeing him back out there getting a few snaps in or whatever.
Yeah. Hopefully he ready for the playoffs. This extra week, he coming back. We might need him now for real. With Gay being out, look like he gonna miss at least that first game, 2 to 4 weeks.
Yeah, that's pretty tough, man. I seen that report today. Like I think he will miss the first game for sure. I mean, hopefully we'll have him back for the AFC Championship game, and then we can move forward after that.
Yeah.
But other than that, man, like there was a few bright spots, man. Overall, I'll start with the offense. Like we mentioned, Darwin Thompson. He had over 115 yards and 2 touchdowns scrimmage, and afterwards, like after that performance, man, he got really emotional. He's talking about his JUCO coach, wishing that his JUCO coach would have been there because he passed away. And it just goes to show, man. He was thankful that he still have an opportunity out there to do what he loves, and he definitely took advantage of it on Sunday.
Oh yeah, I mean, he missed a couple plays, but he did some good for what he had with them snaps. So hopefully he can do something going forward. We might need him. No telling on Clyde injuries.
Yeah, but I think Clyde will be back at some point, man. Like, if it's not the first game, and if we win our divisional round, he'll definitely be back for the AFC Championship game. Yeah, Byron Pringle. Yeah, we're gonna get to it next, country. You definitely got to talk about Byron Pringle. Byron Pringle, he wanted to play. He wanted to play like he played like he wanted to get a promotion.
Yeah, he
He was
did.
he's definitely ready to get a promotion right now for sure. So I think with that being said, I think after the season, I don't think all the receivers come back. I am banking on them to bring Sammy back for at least one more run. But after that, I can't see them bringing back DeMarcus. So I think with that being said, he'll get promoted at least up a spot for sure because he's definitely proven himself. Like he proved himself before last year when we played the Colts. Even though we lost, he put up a solid performance then.
Yeah, and I think like what Country said, we need to at least get him on special teams now for real. Get him on,
Yeah,
just get him in the, somehow. Get him in there. See what he got.
cause you remember when we played Denver up in Denver in the snow, he returned the kickoff and he looked
Mhm.
pretty good doing it. So a lot of people came away with him needing to be on special teams. I mean, especially seeing that Mecole Hardman fumbled the punt return because that's right when I was about to sit down. Really, like I sat down just in time for that punt return, and then we tried to pick it up. He muffed it or whatever. So,
Yeah,
but even though Miko he had a great return against Miami, and everything he doesn't look all the way comfortable back there. I feel like Pringle's a little more comfortable returning kicks.
man, I could have sworn McCole tweeted something like he didn't want to, he don't like being out there, something like that. Don't quote me on that exactly. Something like that. He tweeted out. He don't
Yeah, I seen it.
let
He
him be a
called tweet.
receiver, man.
Right, he called tweeting somebody too. He was like, man, you shouldn't be back there on special teams anymore. And he said, correct. And then he did
Yeah,
like some devil emojis or whatever.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, the momentum definitely changed, country. It definitely changed
yeah.
off that muff punt for sure. And right after that, the Chargers went down and they ran it down our throats and scored or whatever. But I want to talk about Justin Herbert for the Chargers real quick. Now, he's very talented. He's got a good arm and everything, but he left a lot of throws out on the field to me. I felt like Justin Herbert could have really did a little more damage, in my opinion.
Yeah, he could have, but I think he real deal, man. I told you, I think if Bieniemy doesn't go to the Texans, Chargers, they
Yeah, I seen Herbert.
drafted him too. Didn't they draft him?
Yeah, I
With the
seen that, man.
Chargers.
Yeah, they said he's from the. Yeah, I seen that. He's from the area. He's from out in LA. So, I don't know, man. I mean, we'll have to see about that. I'm having a hard time believing he'll go there, but
Yeah,
hey, if it happens, it happens, man. And
I
that
think
would be
that'd be
kind of
good.
scary, though.
Cause he interviewed with what the Falcons already today.
Yep. Yeah,
Uh,
Falcons interviewing through Zoom and everything. So, yep. So EB, he's definitely. I expect EB to get a job, man. Like at this point, you seen a few firings today. Like the Jets when it moved on from Adam Gase, and the Jaguars moved on from Doug Marrone, and like we just mentioned, the Chargers they spot is vacant now. So,
yeah,
but then, but I'm gonna talk about the next guy here. Let's talk about Deandre Baker for a sec,
yeah,
man. Deandre Baker was out there balling, dude.
man.
He was,
Got that sack.
yeah. And then he almost got an interception too, man. But
Oh,
then later on in the game, man, I seen it like it was right on my side of the field. Like
hmm.
when Guyton got open somehow, I seen that his leg, just bent awkwardly, man, and it just looked ugly, man. and very unfortunate because he was getting back in form. He looked like he understood the scheme and everything. He looked like he was ready to go for this postseason. Because I think if Baker doesn't get hurt, he definitely would have been a key contributor this postseason.
Yeah, he definitely showed something in that little bit of time, but yeah, that sucks, man. Broke his leg. I wonder he go at least miss all next year.
Yeah, man, it sucks, man. Because I mean, they said that he
Prayers
should make
up,
a full
yeah.
recovery. Yeah, but prayers to Baker, man. He definitely should make a full recovery, and hopefully he becomes the talent that he was starting to turn himself into under this current scheme or whatever. So
Yeah, I think they said he already got surgery and he already was damn near putting weight on it today or something like that. So yeah.
So that's cool, man. But other than that, man, what you think about Juan Thornhill's performance in his full time out there?
He he could have played a little bit better, I think, but I didn't like that call they did on that hit. I thought that was. I mean, I
Oh my
know it's.
gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm like, bro, it's football, man. Injuries
Yeah, I
gonna
didn't like
happen,
that,
dude.
man.
He just hit. It was a clean hit. It was a clean hit in the sternum and everything, bro. I don't get it, bro. Like all these sports leagues have become soft, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like it's really sickening, bro. It really is. Like damn, like the defense, like we can't play defense no more.
Nah, that was. Yeah, I thought that kind of messed his day up a little bit more than it really was with that penalty, but. Man, he still got to play better. We know what's up with him. He's still coming off that injury.
Yeah, that's just as bad. That flag was just as bad as when Justin Fields got popped in that college semifinal game. That was just as bad in my opinion. But it is what it is, man. You know, what can we do? Just hope the league don't get worse moving forward with that crap.
It will.
But Thornhill, to me, at times it looks like he doesn't fully trust his leg yet, man. At times it looks like he doesn't fully trust, like when he plants and cuts. You know what I mean? Like after he backpedals or whatever he tries to break on the ball, it looks like he just doesn't trust it all the way yet.
Yeah, so. I mean, like you said, it's gonna take a while with that injury. We knew that though. We still just want him to take that big old step already and just be all the way back, but he'll get there, man. That's why we need to keep Dirty Dan too, just in case.
Oh yeah, most definitely. And there's nothing wrong with acquiring another safety too in the offseason for sure.
Yeah.
And yeah, country. Yeah, we was definitely getting to Bo Peep, man. Bo Peep looked really active out there. He looked very physical out in that secondary. So I see some great things from Bo Peep. I think on one play he just mistimed it and everything. Like he had broke on the ball, whatever, but he just might have got there a little too early or whatever. So but other than that, Bo Peep, he was pretty solid, man. I think he could be a key contributor moving forward, you know. I'm not saying he gonna be like a future starter or anything, but he'll get enough snaps to at least go out there and do what he does.
Yeah, now with Baker out, I mean, somebody about to get some more snaps. We'll see though.
Yep, and then we gotta talk about Rashad Fenton too, man. Fenton looked pretty solid on the kick returns, and of course he did his thing in the secondary too, like per usual. Because Fenton for real, Fenton has been a solid contributor for this team all season long in his limited role.
Yeah, but how serious was his injury too? I didn't get to see.
Yeah, they said he injured both ankles, but I didn't see. They said it wasn't nothing serious for real. Okay. So I think he should be all right moving forward.
Okay. Yeah, we need that.
So yep, and as far as you know, as far as like overall with the backups that you've seen or whatever, who do you think is going to be a key contributor moving forward with this team?
I still got to be somebody on that D line. Kalen Saunders, they was using him different.
Oh shoot, I forgot. Oh yeah, we can't forget about him because
I wonder
what linebacker.
Yeah, I wonder what they try to do that What was that about the injuries or what? I don't know.
Yeah. So how do you think he looked in that role playing linebacker for a few
I,
snaps?
I, I guess he looked all right. I mean, that was just a big surprise, though. I didn't see that.
To defend my MVP. Yeah, he's probably up there too, country, for sure. He's definitely a candidate for this game for sure. But yeah, man, Colin Saunders, man, it was definitely interesting because I wasn't expecting that. I'm like, is he too big to be playing linebacker? But I seen him out there. He looked all right. Yep, and
Yeah,
Tim Ward,
Yeah, the
he
whole
got a
D
sack.
line looked pretty cool.
Yeah, Tim Ward had a sack in the game. He looked pretty solid out there. So yeah, man, like overall, I mean, despite us losing the game or whatever, I mean, there were some bright spots, and then of course some down spots. Like the down spot for me is the tackling overall. Like there's just many times where the Chargers just broke out tackles easily, and then I think on a couple of plays when Herbert was targeting Mike Williams, especially on the I think it was on a 3rd and 4 if I'm not mistaken. Spags called a zero blitz or whatever, and Mike Williams ran a little simple slant route, got the first down, or whatever. I felt like the zero blitz was unnecessary at that time. And then there was another time when the Chargers was like on a 3rd and 14, I believe, and they got the first down with Mike Williams. But you know, other than that, it is what it is, man. They the backups for a reason. So
Yeah.
so I'm not harping. I'm not really harping on this game, but there's a few Chiefs fans that was harping on the game anyway. Like they wanted to go 15-1. I'm like, dog, this game don't matter. Like we got everything
No.
locked up, and people want to blame me for this loss. I'm like, look, this game don't matter. Everything was locked up. This game don't matter. Like this game don't really count for me as far as
No
legacy.
playoff games. We good.
Yeah, man, everybody's getting
No,
on me about that, man. Everybody talking, man, just make sure you stay away from the playoff games. I was
please.
just like,
What you think about these playoffs though? These matchups.
oh man, we get the Steelers and Browns rematch. I mean, just to start out, like, would you really be shocked that Cleveland beat Pittsburgh?
Yeah, I still would be. I think.
I
Yeah.
I wouldn't be shocked. Honestly, I would not be shocked, man, because in order to win the playoffs, what you gotta have? A strong running game and a great offensive line, right?
Yeah.
Cleveland has that. And all they gotta do is keep Baker's pass attempts down. Like if Baker has to throw like barely over 20 passes and they're able to run the ball effectively, they can win. They can beat Pittsburgh to me.
It seemed like this would be a game they will win, but Pittsburgh I think they just got that big brother over them.
I mean,
Big
yeah,
Ben got that rest. He'll have a good game and they'll lose the next game. He'll do that this week against them.
I mean, we'll see, man. But I just think I think Ben's at that point in his career where he might need to become a family man soon, in my opinion.
Yeah, he getting there, but Baker, I ain't sold yet, man.
Because we seen all year, like, even though Baker has been carried himself, Ben's been carried too, in a sense. Because really, Pittsburgh was getting most of their wins off their defense. Really.
Yeah.
Really think about it.
But it's playoffs are different. I can't trust Baker yet. Not yet. He do it, but
Shoot,
I
I
can't
feel
do
you
it.
on that. I feel you on that. And then you got two of the top defense players in that game too. You got TJ Watt for Pittsburgh, and then you got Myles Garrett on the other side. And then of course, like in the secondary, like if Denzel Ward comes back healthy, hopefully we'll see him for Cleveland. And then on Pittsburgh, you got Minka Fitzpatrick. So you got a lot of star power on that defense. Got some great talent on that defense end too for both teams.
Yeah, that's gonna be a physical game. Third time too.
Oh yeah, most definitely. It's gonna be the most physical for sure, just because it's the playoffs. And then let's look at the other. So Do you have Pittsburgh? You got Pittsburgh advancing?
Yeah, I got Pittsburgh.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, I guess I'm gonna hold off till the next episode, whatever. All right. So the other matchup is the Colts and the Bills. The Bills are at home in this game, of course. Do you think the Colts have a chance at all against Buffalo?
Yeah, they got a chance.
I'll
They got a
say this.
chance.
I'll say this. Like the Colts, I give them all the respect on their defense. Their defense been solid all year, led by Darius Leonard, who I was high on, like right before the draft a few years ago. Like I was always high on the dude because he had that motor, or whatever. And he's like arguably one of the best linebackers in football. And then you got the young safety back there in Julian Blackman. You know, that's another guy that I've been high on all season long. I felt like he got snubbed for the Pro Bowl. And then you got some other contributors on the defense too. You got Buckner on the defensive line. So overall, they saw a defense. It's just that when it comes down to it, man, Phillip Rivers, you know, he's been in the league for a long time. He's still Phyllis at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Whenever you need him.
Yeah.
And then Josh Allen, he had a little playoff experience last year. And Josh Allen's debut, he actually played well until that little meltdown in the fourth quarter. But I think Josh Allen's gonna be better this time around. He'll finish the game strong, and Buffalo should win that game.
Yeah, Buffalo should win. Colts got a chance, but Buffalo should win that.
Yeah, and also like when you add Stephon Diggs to that offense, like your offense goes up another level, and you got one of the best slot receivers in the game, in Cole Beasley.
Yeah, that's accusation of the year right there. Diggs.
Yep.
By far.
Yep. Those two alone, man. Like your offense goes up another level. Those two alone. So I got Buffalo probably advancing, and then the final matchup. The final matchup, we have the Baltimore Ravens and the Tennessee Titans match. The rematch of the divisional round. This time, the game's in Tennessee. And I think this bodes well for Baltimore because Baltimore plays much better on the road than at home. What do you think about that game?
I think Tennessee will be all right against them still. I think they know they can beat them. It's going to be in Baltimore head. I think Tennessee, they going to be ready. Derrick Henry right now, man.
I've said it before. He's this generation's Earl Campbell, without a doubt.
He on a whole nother level, man. You go see if Baltimore can stop him. I don't know. But Lamar, Tennessee defense has been struggling. Lamar back running the ball good. They have offense running good. I don't know. Can Tennessee stop them?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Because, like, you know, before I get into that, Derrick Henry, did Derrick Henry have 4 200-yard games this year?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. That's pretty ridiculous. That is just ridiculous.
Almost 1,000 yards in 5 games almost.
Like he's one-on-one for sure. Like we haven't seen anything like this in a long time.
Nah, nobody on his level.
Yep. And then back to you saying that Tennessee been struggling on defense. That's what I'm saying, man. I think this is where Baltimore can benefit this time. Like they ain't got that pressure home. They on the road. Like you clearly see, like you look at all the numbers that Baltimore's put up between like their home and road splits, like it's not even close. Like they're a much better team on the road. And I think Lamar Jackson plays much better on the road. Like I think he likes being in those environments where just about the majority of people are against him. And I think that's where he thrives the most. So I think Lamar's going to mark the game.
Because the playoffs is different. We're going to see.
Yeah,
Vrabel a hell of a coach, man.
Yeah, he is a hell of a coach, but you can only do so much with the talent that you have. In Tennessee on defense, they kind of lacking. They kind of lacking in that area. Like they can be beat easily.
They can be beat, but I think that's gonna be. Yeah, I like that game. That's gonna be probably game of the week.
Yeah, that's definitely my game of the week for sure. I think Lamar finally gets over the hump. I mean, he's been to the playoffs twice. He's lost twice. He's learned from both of those losses. I mean, and like you gotta remember, both of those losses were at home. So I think he'll be more ready than ever this time around. Seeing that he goes on, seeing that he has to go on the road this time. So I think I got Baltimore. I got Baltimore advancing, man.
I got Tennessee.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, but the way I see it, man, I already said it on Twitter. Like I said Cleveland or Baltimore is not going to be easy matchups, for the Chiefs if it plays out that way.
No, Baltimore will be tough. Like running that ball on us, that'll be a tough game. I'd rather play Cleveland than Baltimore.
Well, here's the thing though. Like here's the thing though with Cleveland though. Like you get like Kareem Hunt, he got that revenge game factor. You got that revenge game factor with him. And like we said, Cleveland got the best offensive line in football this year. So, I know he's chomping at the bit.
Yeah, but revenge for Baltimore too.
Oh well, yeah.
Because we've been beating them, they haven't beat us yet. So they know they've been wanting us. They know they got to beat us. So
I don't think they beat us since the last time we played them in the playoffs.
Nope, not since Mahomes been quarterback.
Yeah. So yeah, man, it's gonna be interesting, man. It's gonna be interesting to see who we face. But I know Wild Card Weekend is about to get crazy.
Yeah, I didn't like that it was only one bye week, bye week team. But now 3 games, Saturday and Sunday. That's crazy. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't really a fan of just having one bye week either, but I can kind of see how where they're going with that, but we'll just see how it plays out. It might grow on me.
I think it's gonna be good, man.
Yeah, but I know one thing that won't grow on me is I know you've seen the NFL propose a 17-game schedule. So now I don't know if that got approved or not, but what do you think about the NFL possibly going to 17 games next year instead of 16? Are they just being greedy?
Of course, but they go do it. If they want to do it, they go eventually get it done anyway. So I like it how it is, but they changing everything else. Everything changing, like you said, the playoffs change. We didn't like that. It's growing on me already. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows? I think they are being greedy, man, and this entire time they just put on this front about player safety and
definitely we already know that though.
Yeah. Right. In all actuality, they don't care about the players like that, bro. So, but other than that, man, besides us knowing that all our starters rested and everything, of course, everybody's should be ready to go, heading to this divisional round. Like, is there anything else you want to cover for tonight before we get on out of here?
No, I think we good, man. We going into the playoffs. We chilling this week. Let's see who we got to play.
Right, because there really much to really talk about as far as this preseason game we just took on,
Yeah.
So we straight or whatever. I think the big take from this is that some people still think I'm bad luck despite this game not mattering at all. I don't get that. And also Byron Pringle, man. Byron Pringle should get a promotion.
Pringle, yeah. Pringle go get something going in the playoffs. He got to now, man.
Yeah.
See if he takes some off of McCole or what. That's gonna be the thing. Do he take some of his or who does he take from?
Yep, absolutely. All right, all right. So we out of here. Everybody. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment, share on all your social media platforms. That'll do it for another episode of Kingdom Cast. We'll be back later on the week with our in-depth playoff previews or whatever. I guess we'll cover everything regarding the regular season. Conclude that or whatever, and should move forward. We might have some special guests. Kingdom Cast, we out.
Peace.